Hi everyone, welcome back to my humble little garage here in Scotland. I wanted to say thank you for everyone who's helped me get to 1,000 subscribers. It's really satisfying to see that, but also thank you for all your comments and interactions. I wanted to do a video today to tell you about what I'm going to be up to in 2025, sort of events I'm going to go to, films I'm making, and the mods I've got planned. But it's been really great to see some familiar faces coming back again and again. There's some people who've been here since the very start. So there's a Polish fellow called Koza or Kotza. I have to translate all his comments through Google Translate, but it's nice to be able to chat to him. There's others, Sean Littlefair, David Girvin, Naz JDM gave me a kick up the butt about 6 months ago to work on the channel again, so thank you. That's why I've got another stream of videos coming in, so you've got him to thank for that. Rob Dog comes up recently, and Nikolai as well. Just a couple of frequent visitors to the channel, so I appreciate you guys, and thanks for keep coming back and for leaving comments. So this year there's a lot on. So I've still got a Land Cruiser. The scrapped Land Cruiser is gone. It died of engine failure, massive engine failure, head gasket, cracked and crumbled pistons. The piston rings were the cause of all the smoke, but I need to do a full rundown of everything happened because someone stole my engine. Someone stole my 1HD engine. Well, I don't know if you could say stole, but basically my 1HD went to a garage. The car sat there for nearly a year, nothing happened, and then eventually someone took my engine to rebuild it, and then it disappeared. I've no idea what happened to that engine, no idea where it is. That's why I bought my second Land Cruiser. But I'll talk a bit more in detail about what killed that engine and the story of where the hell my engine went or might have gone. So I'll talk about that. That's probably going to be a long and scandalous video. I'll probably get sued after that one. I'm going to get out to a couple of events. Now the Land Cruiser's in better condition and doesn't look like absolute dog poo, I'm going to get out to some events. So there's a couple in the UK which I'd like to get your opinion on if you've seen or heard from them. There's one called the Castlewood 4x4 show. That's in May. I'm thinking about driving down there. It's about a 5-6 hour drive for me. Head down there for that show. The other one is in February. That's the 4x4 Expo, which is again 5 or 6 hours drive for me. Interested in going down. Look, mostly in the UK, it's just a Land Rover fest. There's just Land Rovers everywhere. But I'm quite interested to see if there's any other Land Cruiser owners that might go. In fact, I'll post up on one of the Facebook books pages and see if anyone's there. So I'm thinking about going to some shows. So if any of you are going regularly or if you're there already, I'd like to hear about it so that I can see some friendly faces and not just be there on my own like a knob. The other thing is we've got Drum Clog. So Drum Clog is an absolutely brutal 4x4 course, but my good friend Big Dave bought me a recovery rope as a bit of a nudge to get on with it and get out and do some 4x4ing. Now that the car suspension is running right, I'm going to take it to Drum Clog. They have an event called Mudfest, which is brutal, wet, swampy conditions. But I might go along there for a more casual day just to see how good or bad that venue is. It looks immense, might be one of the best in the UK, and it's only 45 minutes from me, so it seems a shame to not go visit. There's a few videos I get requested consistently that I'm going to tackle this year. One is, of course, what happened to the engine. The head gasket, the piston rings, all that. I will cover that. The other thing is people have asked me frequently for a rust guide video on the car. I've had rust in pretty much every place that you can get rust on a Land Cruiser. I've had it. And so I've got a couple of ideas to treat the car. So I've got some dinitrile products to test, some Raptor products to test. I'm going to go through them with the, with the gun and treat the rust and do a bit of a comparison on rust products. Also, the whole car needs treated. So it seems likely I'll go to a company called Preserve and Protect in Paisley here in Scotland. So if you've used those, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear if they're any good. But they've done a few Land Cruisers. So I'm likely to take the car there because, again, it's less than an hour for me to drive. So the car's going to get its rust treatment at last because it looks really scruffy underneath. I'm also going to take it probably for a ceramic coating. I'd like to get the back bumper sprayed to finish that off and then send it for a full detail and a ceramic coating. There's a place maybe 5 minutes drive for me called Blackbeard's Detailing, and they run their own YouTube channel. I'm going to drop them an email very shortly and see if I can take the car in and have a chat. If you're interested in seeing that, do let me know. Another one that's consistently requested is what's it like to have 35-inch tyres? Because I tow on them, I daily drive it. I don't have any problems with the 35s now that I've got my body lift, and although it's really slow and it doesn't brake very well, I do like it and I think it's worthwhile. I'll do a full review of what it's really like to live with them, how slow it is, just how bad are the brakes. I'll talk you through some of that. These power stations I've mentioned a whole bunch of times. I've got 6 of them here now, thanks to Big Dave at the David McLucky DIY channel. I'll do some power station testing because it seems a shame not to when I've got thousands of pounds worth of kit here. I've got to rebuild my drawers in the back of the Land Cruiser. One of the drawers is sticky and I also need to redesign a little bit. I'm not making the best use of the sides of the Land Cruiser and I'd like to improve that and integrate my power switches because they're just bashing around all over the place. I've got a transformer that helps me top up the power stations at a higher amperage, but it's rattling around in the back. I need to fix that. So at the same time, I'm going to go for drawers which are shallower but wider so that I can make better use of the side storage. I'm also going to do my own tailgate storage. For those of you who have seen the, I believe Hurricane make the most common one, it's an 800-pound tailgate storage. You cut out the inside of your tailgate and it puts a piano hinged cover on it. I sit on the tailgate a lot, so that would make it hard as balls. I don't think I want to sit on solid steel or plastic, so I'm going to make my own cover. Or at least I'm going to have a go at it. Before I spent 800 quid on a big one, there was another channel I watched where he made his out of a plastic sheet. I want to try and make mine so that I can also sit on it and make the best use of the storage. So watch this space, there'll be a big video coming as I build that. I've also got a review, lots of subscribers came in from my review on the Wolf Box dash cam. That was a controversial one. Man, controversial videos always seem to be the ones that bring people in. So that dash cam, didn't focus centrally in the car because I have to turn the mirror towards my face. That meant the mirror was constantly pivoted left. The camera was constantly pivoted left, and there wasn't enough correction to bring it back into looking in front of me. So I had a dash cam that only looked slightly left and wasn't worth it for me. I've bought another one, which was, I kid you not, £14 from Amazon. How bad can a £14 mirror dash cam be? I don't know where it is, but it's around here somewhere. I'll find out whatever box it's in and I'm going to do a review of that because maybe a £14 camera is the answer. Also, these, I have to finally sort out my spacers. These need to be machined through so that they can fit the 110mm hub on the Land Cruiser, and those will be, I think those are maybe 20mm. That will cure my front rubbing because of the 12.5-inch wide tyres. I still get a bit of rub on full lock. So I'm going to solve that once and for all this year. So there's some product testing, there's some proper off-roading videos, there's some events videos, lots of ideas and lots of stuff still to make on this channel, but now we're getting into more and more mods. There's also a chance that I could get an ECU change on the car and dial up the power. I won't say too much about that. Lastly, I find myself on YouTube watching a lot more shorts videos, and they're so easy to make on your phone. You just snap something, film whatever you're working on. I think I'm going to do more shorts videos. I also have an enormous back catalogue on another YouTube channel called V Performance that I used to do. There's hundreds of videos on there from Subarus, drifting, an Audi RS6 that I used to own, all the Audis and things that we used to work on. There's hundreds of videos on that channel. So maybe there's some of the old stuff from there when we had 4x4s that's relevant for this channel, but I want to keep it mostly Land Cruiser focused, so if there's something interesting, I might fire on some more shorts. I find myself watching YouTube shorts on the lavvy or, you know, on the bus or whatever. Not the bus, I don't go on the bus, but you know what I mean. If I've got a small amount of time, if I've got a small amount of time, I watch a YouTube short. So I'll do some more of them. But I think that's about it. Oh, last thing, I need to do a comparison of my Land Cruiser and my Range Rover that I had. I really liked the Range Rover. I would have one again immediately if I had the driveway space and the road tax wasn't so crippling. But I need to do a comparison of what the Land Cruiser is versus the Range Rover. The Range Rover was far more luxurious, and the Land Cruiser rides better when the hydraulic suspension is working. But both of them at the 20-year age, both of them have just terrible infotainment systems and terrible technology. But reliability-wise, they're actually pretty similar. The difference with the Land Cruiser is that I've been prepared to fix everything. But both cars have their problems, both very comfortable high-end cars that have aged really, really well. I mean, I'm talking the Range Rover Vogue. I'm not talking about the Sport or the Discoveries. So I'll do a comparison of that. That seems to be one that's requested a lot. So I've rambled for long enough. I just want to say thanks again for your attention and for all your comments, and for those who've subscribed to the channel. Keep watching, keep subscribing, and loads more videos to come in 2025. there's probably so much that I won't even get through it all. I just keep having more ideas and there's not enough time because I have a full-time job, I have more than full-time job, I've got a family, I've got my wife, so I make videos in my spare time because I like the process and I like the interaction that we get and I like adding something to the community. But anyway, it all takes time. There's probably more than I can produce in a year and more ideas keep coming all the time. Thank you for everyone for watching. I do hope you can stay safe, make good decisions if you can, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks very much everyone for all your support this year. I really appreciate it and I look forward to having another year with you. Thanks everyone, take care, bye bye.